We're standing at the South Pole. We're looking at the sky. Yesterday, the sun rose on September the 21st. For the first time this year, it became above the horizon. We see it now bearing 180 degrees from our position, just a degree or so above the horizon. It won't get any higher than that today. It's real interesting to watch its path across the sky. Now you'll notice that we have azimuth markings along the bottom. Right now the sun is on azimuth 180, and although those don't have any meaning as far as direction from the South Pole, all directions lead north. No matter which direction you stand, you can still put a circle around you and divide it into 360 spots. We'll call them degrees just for quaint custom's sake. And you can still use that as a coordinate system to track where something is. Let's watch the sun's path 30 minutes apart and see what happens when we advance it 30 minutes. You see where it moved? See where it moved now? The sun is actually driving around in a circle, keeping the same distance above the horizon no matter where it goes. Let's rotate around here, and we'll look at another area of the sky, and we'll continue watching the sun. We have to turn our heads to follow it. Well, looks like I have to relock the sun here. Let's unlock it because we don't want the sun to be frozen. And we'll put the sun back where it was. There we go. We're looking at the horizon right there. The sun's about 1 degree above it. And let's watch it for another hour or so. See how on this day the sun just drives around in a big circle around the outside. Never getting higher or lower. Actually, it's going to raise 1 degree per day until it's at its highest point. But 1 degree is nothing compared to its movement across the sky. And we are winding down to the 0 mark. And there's the sun right there. Continue following it, and now it's 180 degrees away from where it was. In other words, we're facing, we're going to call it north, but every direction is north from here. We're facing 180 degrees away from the direction we were facing when we started. In other words, we began facing our kind of artificial 180 degree azimuth somewhere between Cetus and Aquarius, and an area of the sky that most people, including I, are not very familiar with. And now we have turned completely around, looking at the 0 azimuth, and we're seeing the sun right next to Corvus, which is a really prominent looking, easy to find constellation, and Crater, which is an impossible to find constellation, but still has the planet Mercury right next to it, notice. But you'll see that the sun rotates around you 360 degrees in 24 hours. So how many degrees per hour is it? Oops, going the wrong way, aren't I? How many degrees per hour is it moving? Here we are at 3:30. Let's go 2 hours. And now it's 3:25. That's 15 degrees, isn't it? The sun, even though it never sets, even though you're standing on the South Pole, still moves 15 degrees per hour as it hovers 1 or 2 degrees above the horizon and just spins circles around you as you stand. It's the strangest place on Earth, and you have come as close as you can come without spending a lot of money to get there, to seeing exactly how strange it is. Goodbye.